Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 27. More than $2 billion in foreign and local investments is slated for the tourism industry within the next 2 years. These investments consist of approximately 7,000 new hotel rooms, which will generate about 20,000 new full and part-time jobs. 2,000 hotel rooms are to be developed in Westmoreland by the Princess Hotels Group at a cost of $580 million. Further investments are scheduled for St. Anne, with the development of 2,650 hotel rooms, costing approximately $650 million. These were disclosed by Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett during his sectoral presentation recently.
Investment climate for tourism is positive. Madam Speaker, our goal to dramatically increase the number of hotel rooms is still on track. And I can safely say that 90% of the planned investment are still on target.
Other scheduled developments include the H10 Group's construction of an additional 440 rooms in Trelawney, 300 rooms to be completed at the Wyndham Kingston Hotel, 168 rooms at the Rock Hotel, also in Kingston, and a further 75 at Sandals Negril. These engagements are in addition to the $7.5 billion Harmony Cove development in Trelawney, scheduled to begin in the current fiscal year. Still on tourism, talks to strengthen partnerships between Jamaica and Latin American countries could be finalized this week. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is currently in Mexico meeting with leaders from the Dominican Republic, Panama, Costa Rica and the host country. The ministry says the discussions seek to push forward plans for the implementation of a multi-destination program between the countries. While in Mexico, Mr. Bartlett will also participate in the World Travel and Tourism Council WTTC Global Summit 2021. The focus of the summit is exploring the challenges ahead and providing a platform for the recovery of the sector. The event will enable a collective representation and decision by the WTTC regarding the level of support to be provided to volcano-affected St. Vincent and the Grenadines. WTTC's annual Global Summit is the most influential travel and tourism event on the calendar, where the highest-level industry leaders meet with key government representatives to take action on the biggest and most important issues across the international agenda. Minister Bartlett is scheduled to return to the island on Wednesday. In other news, Jamaica has received another 55,200 doses of the COVID-19 AstraZeneca vaccine through the COVAX facility. The shipment arrived at the Norman Manley International Airport on Monday. It was organized by the World Health Organization, WHO, and the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. After accepting the shipment, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said this batch of vaccines would be used to inoculate persons who were due for their second shot in May.
Because of where we are in the vaccine program, we now have to begin the second phase, which is to inoculate or vaccinate the 39 plus, say 40,000 persons that would be due for their second shot in the month of May, starting somewhere around the 5th or 6th of May.
Minister Tufton is encouraging persons with second dose appointments in May to come out on their scheduled dates. He says once the 40,000 vaccines for second dose appointments are reserved, the remaining 15,200 plus another 11,800 already in stock will be available for first dose vaccination by appointment. This will be open to persons 60 years and older, healthcare workers, law enforcement and other sectors that are scheduled.
COVAX has committed a May shipment, and we hope that that May shipment will be more than the 55,200 that we have gotten this time around. And so we will give better particulars on that when the time comes.
Meanwhile, the health minister is assuring the public that the COVID-19 virus is not in the vaccine.
There's a view that somehow the vaccine gives you COVID, and you are going to therefore have the risk of suffering and even having the ultimate demise. The vaccine does not have the virus. It doesn't. So there's no way that the vaccine is going to create a virus in you.
Dr. Tufton says it's important to note that upon receiving the first dose, it takes between 21 to 28 days for the vaccine to take effect. Therefore, if persons don't continue to wear masks, sanitize or wash hands and social distance, they expose themselves to still contracting the virus. He also emphasizes that the level of protection from the first dose diminishes with time. Therefore, delaying the second dose is not a smart decision.
Having had the first dose of a 2-dose treatment, you will immediately, after the 3 or so weeks when the vaccine takes effect, you have about a 76%, I'm told, protection in the first month after the first dose, but then that decreases over 120-day period to as low as 30%, which means you still are at a risk, and that risk becomes greater over a 3-month period until you get the second dose, which then brings you back up and gives you additional protection.
The Registrar General's Department, RGD, says approximately 70% of its services are now available to the public online. Chief Executive Officer Charlton McFarlane says the agency is looking at other services that can be offered online.
Last year, we would have spent a lot of time and doubled the number of online services that we were offering, right? And that moved us just to about 70% of services.
Mr. McFarlane says the RGD is also working on expanding the delivery options for same-day and next-day services. Currently, these services only benefit customers who have been issued with a computer-generated certificate. And finally, within a few weeks' time, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport will be introducing a program that targets intimate partner violence. Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange says the Bureau of Gender Affairs will be implementing the Refocus Perpetrators program with support from the Ministries of Justice and National Security.
Through the Refocus program, we will endeavor to reduce incidents of intimate partner violence by providing conflict resolution training and counseling.
According to Minister Grange, the program is one of several measures being implemented by government to find urgent solutions to the recurring acts of violence against men and women in society. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.